How often do you say, I love you to your meal?
First question, yeah.
All right, cool. Hit me.
Tell us about a friend who stuck their head out for you when you least expected it.
Man, I'm not going to lie. I've been really blessed with amazing friendships all my life, to be honest. This is hard, but there's one that stood out for me, which was way back in uni. It was my best friend in uni. So there's this. So it's a funny situation, yeah. So there was this thing where in the school hostel, because I went to a federal uni. In the school hostel, we have a general kitchen, right, where everyone goes to the kitchen to cook. So I had my hot plates in the kitchen, and there's a thing where if once you're done cooking, you need to take your hot plates back to your room, or else they will move it. Like people will steal it, So this fateful day, I forgot to take my hot plate back to the kitchen, to the room rather, and I came back, as I remembered, left my outfit in the kitchen. I came back to the kitchen to pick it up, and I saw that my outfit had shifted from its original position to another position. And I saw the space. I was like, this looks as my space now. So let me tell you, I didn't really question it. I just felt like, yeah, this should be mine, and I took it. So a week down the line, some random guy in the hostel sees me cooking beans, and he says, "Oh, that's his hot plate." Like he started accusing me of stealing his hot plate. I mean, I was so sure that was my hot plate, so I was really, really mad. And went downstairs, went to the porter's office. We're shouting, we're screaming. In all of this, my best friend wasn't around. So in the middle of that screaming, yeah, I just heard one voice from nowhere, just jumped in like, "Yeah, his hot plate! Don't take his hot plate! It's his hot plate!" You know when so you know that thing where you are fighting, right? You're in the middle of a shouting match. Your best friend is not well. Your boyfriend has no background knowledge, zero OT, nothing at all, and he just swooped in, no questions asked, defense
To save the
first. Do you get me? So me, I was like, okay. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's my house place. Yes, I was actually already even like I was scared because this guy, you'll probably put us in more trouble, because even me with this fight itself, I don't know whether my house place be this, but like no wahala, fine, let's go. So that kind of like just changed it kind of redefined my idea about friendship, to be honest, because it taught me what loyalty meant. And I at least expected it from him because he's very, very quiet. He's very reserved. So that was just like it was an eye opener for me. Just redefined what best friendship meant, what brotherhood meant. Defense first, questions later. It was after when I went back to the hostel and I said, "Guy Alpha, shit, now what people does?" I just started laughing because you don't even know if that was my outfit. Your own was just defend your guy. So I think that was really, really, really cool for me. Yeah. What's the sweetest thing a friend has ever done for you? Sweetest thing.
Sweetest. Mm-hmm. There's probably been many sweet things friends have done for me. Just even from the littlest of things to like big things. Whether it's like putting your name in certain rooms when you're not there. Whether it's like defending you when you're not there.
Yeah.
Whether it's like going out of your way to get you like a nice, thoughtful birthday gift for your birthday. So I think when it comes to sweet, like if your friends aren't sweet to you, then I mean, I don't know what type of friendships you have. So I can, in different aspects, I've had different friends who've been sweet to me from like.
Is there any scenario is there any particular event you can point to?
I think maybe because of recency bias, I remember the ones that are more current.
Yeah.
Maybe like in the industry I'm in, in the entertainment industry, we're like content creators, influencers, and there's my friends who are in the same industry who, when I'm not there, like they put my name out there.
Yeah.
And in this industry, you don't really have many people who are willing to carry you along. It's kind of like a man for themselves, and it's not even been friends I've known for a very long time per se.
Yeah.
So that's kind of very sweet to just be very thoughtful in that aspect, to be like, oh, I'm thinking about Shaun, and oh yeah, add Shaun's name to this or whatever the case is. So those type of things have been sweet.
Yeah, actually, I agree. I think that's actually really sweet because again, in this
Industry,
economy, we need all the money that we can
yeah,
get. So like,
yeah.
if you're mentioning my name in rooms that matter, bro,
It's a big,
it's a very big deal, you know. So yeah, that goes a long way.
All right, question
Right.
2.
Okay.
Arrange this in order of importance when it comes to friendships, yeah? So the first one is value, second one is commitment, third one is love, fourth one is respect. So arrange them in the order of importance for you.
I think for me, yeah, value has to come first because we need a common ground first before we can be able to get along. Like we need to have shared values. You know, I need to know that we're on the same wavelength. We have similar principles. You know, so that would just the same way. If you meet a girl now, yeah, the first attraction would probably be beauty. So for a guy, for me, the first port of connection would be values. Like
So you can't be friends with someone who doesn't have the same values as you.
It'd be hard. You know, we need to like have something we have in common, something we can like a basis of the friendship. You know, that should come first for me, right? Then followed by love, because it's actually interesting because we don't for male friendships we don't exactly talk about love per se. Like it doesn't exactly. I mean, it's unspoken. You know, of course I love my friends. You love your guy, I love my guy, right? But like it's something like it's not something we say often, but we know that the things we do for them is based off of the love that we have for them. You know, but so yeah, for me it's values, then the love builds up from there, then respect, you know, and then commitment. With respect, you're committed with love, you know. So for me, yeah, that's it. That's it for me. What about you?
I'll probably say respect first, you know. I feel like if you respect me, then you probably will treat me well. So I'll probably say respect, then I'll go commitment.
Okay.
You know, I feel like commitment kind of maybe goes with loyalty a little bit. If you're committed to someone, then probably would stay loyal to them as a
quick one. Do you get along with people younger than you? Like, do you make friends with younger male, like younger
I feel
guys?
like with me, it's never really been about like age. It's just to be about like whether you connect as men. So whether it's like you can connect from maybe you've lived in the same country or same area, or you do the same type of work, or maybe you have similar friendship groups and you connect that way, or you can connect any different way. So it doesn't really matter about age.
Yeah, true.
And then I think probably value and then love. I think love comes last for me. Funny enough, I don't think you need to love me, but I feel like the common respect is important as men.
There's love there. We just see it's just toxic masculinity. There's love there. We love each other. It's just unspoken.
Yeah,
You know?
it's unspoken. I hear that.
It's just unspoken. I think I actually get along with young people a lot because
But more than older.
I'm not sure if it's more, but because again, bro, I move like a vampire, so most people can't really guess my age until they get really close to me. So I could pass off as anything,
Any age, yeah.
you know, millennial, Gen Z, whatever is in your head. Don't worry, I'm it. You know, so yeah, so I feel like I do well in those spaces. So like I could strike a really good friendship with someone who's like 10 years younger than me.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and they wouldn't know until until we get closer and they ask or they find out like, wow. You know, so it's never really a thing for me, except maybe if you disrespect me, then I remind you that
yeah.
I'm not your mate. But yeah, cool. Okay, the next question for you is okay. This is a long one. So it seems everyone calls everyone friend these days. Who would you consider a friend? what are the most important things for you when choosing a friend?
I don't know. I feel like I don't put that much. Like, I don't know if the word is stock or onus into friendships. I feel like as long as you treat me with respect, our friendship can grow. You know, I don't feel like somebody needs to go over and beyond for me for them to be a friend. That's like a bonus.
Yeah.
It's like an added bonus. So if someone treats me with respect, you know, you can have deep conversations. You can be I think vulnerability is a big one. I can't become close friends with you if you can't be vulnerable with me. Because that's how I feel connected to you. You know, it's like you having a girl. You're gonna feel like if we're not really opening up to each other, you can't really get into that deeper connection. I feel the same with men. So whether it's like you're dealing with something, or there's work issues, or family issues, or just whatever struggles you have, or even the highs and the lows, whatever it is.
Yeah.
If you can't be vulnerable with me, then the friendship can't even really go. It'll just be very surface level. What about you?
Bruh. I actually struggle with vulnerability. I struggle with vulnerability a lot because also because the kind of person that I am. In my friend groups, I'm usually I'm the problem solver. I'm the one everyone comes to with the problems. I'm the one everyone wants to talk to. You know, so I share myself in a way that I'm of service to my friends. And they themselves, they forget about, you know, my own problems because of how much I just share myself to them. Like, I'm always of service to them. I'm always there for them, always there to, like, you know, give them any form of emotional support or anything. So, like, over time, they just get used to it, that they just forget that this guy has his own problems too. So then it gets to that point where I was like, if I tell you my problem now, it be like as if I'm burdening you, or like, so I was just like, yeah, you know what, yeah, I'll deal with my own thing, you know. So yeah, I can't. So I'm getting better. I'm trying to open up more, but.
So who do you speak to about your problems, since you're taking on everyone's problems?
God first. God first. Then, I mean, my family, right? I mean, I still speak to my friends, yeah, but like not
that deep.
I mean, deep, but like not every time. I don't know how to put it, yeah, but like I'm very selective of the things I share because I'm very guarded. So I'm very selective of the things I share, just because I just don't want to burden people too much.
So the third question I have for you is, let's talk about like mentality. What was your first thoughts about watching MENtality with Ebuka, the first episode?
I should not lie. I'm gonna be very honest with you. The first thought that came to my mind was, these guys have money. Because, see, first off, these guys were fresh. They looked fresh. Also, there's a level of financial security that you can see from these three guys in how grounded and how settled their perspectives were. If you get what I mean. There are certain things you can't say from a place of chaos.
Yeah, true.
You get me? There's some perspectives you can't really get from a place of chaos. So you can tell that these guys have a more informed POV about these things because they've seen life, you know, and now they're like really reaping off of the good decisions that they made in the past, and they have money, which is very important, you know. So yeah, that was the first thought. I'm not gonna lie to you, to be very honest. Yeah. What about you?
Yeah, I think when I first watched it, I looked at the setup and I was like, okay, cool, it's been done properly.
Yeah.
You know,
set design.
I observe all those little things, like how they dress, how clean cut they are.
I mean, and that's actually very important because I mean, you need to look good
to
make me listen to whatever whatever it is you're saying, because why do you think I should believe you if you don't look like what I want to be? Like,
exactly.
Get me? So, what do you think about the conversations that they had on that episode about friendships?
I mean, I think it was insightful, first of all. Also to see like Banky's and Ebuka's dynamic and first of how they became friends, or how they didn't like each other to now becoming...
I actually relate with that.
to now becoming close friends. That was interesting. But also like, there was a level of vulnerability there being shown. There are different perspectives on like how they interacted their own friendship groups. You know, that was interesting because I could resonate with Ebuka when he was talking about like, he's also not the most vulnerable person, but Banky is kind of more vulnerable and expresses himself a lot to his friendship groups, which is something that Ebuka admires. And that was something that I kind of resonated because I was almost similar to you. Like, I'm the person who, I listen to other people's problems, but I don't really say my own problems, even though I can, but I'm super, super, super selective on the people that I can be vulnerable with. It's mainly like my family and maybe like 1 or 1.5 friends that I have that I can really maybe try and be more vulnerable. So the conversation itself kind of resonated with me because I was like, okay, there's 2 different perspectives of somebody who is not that vulnerable and somebody who is vulnerable, and they're both actually friends and talking about the different ways and what they admire about each other's personalities. You know?
And I think that kind of like highlights how interesting friendship dynamics are, because in a friend group you would have different personalities. The ones who were readily open, the ones who are more guarded, you know, and but the common thing amongst all of them is that they are successful. Also, but I think one thing that they didn't touch on, which I would have loved for them to touch on, would have been, you know, we have different friend groups where where the friends are like successful on different levels, right? So in a friend group where you have maybe majority of maybe like 5 people, majority of them are like, you know, already made,
doing well,
and there's one who's like, you know, still struggling,
still grinding,
you know. So how to like, I would have loved them to like touch on how they would navigate that without making the other person feel, because there's some things that will just happen unconsciously, you know, without making the other person feel left out, feel you know, behind, you know. But I mean, the episode is just 1 hour, so they can't possibly talk about everything. But yeah, but also it just highlights how important it is to just have like, you know, a healthy community of friendship of friends, you know, around you that you can always that can help you grow, change your perspective and stuff, you know. Yeah, pretty good. This one is very interesting. How often do you say I love you to your male to your male friends?
I would even say like,
see, you
I can count how many times I probably even said I love you to my parents before we even get to my male friends. I don't think I've ever said I love you in those 3 words.
Toxic masculinity, they cry.
To my male friends, have I even said love you, bro? I don't know if I've said love you, bro. Have I even put love? I don't know, man. I feel sometimes you just maybe can feel. Maybe we're all just mainly. Our love language is acts of service. So if a guy does some sort of kindness or, you know, shows a level of care towards you, we interpret that as love. But yeah, I haven't said I love you to any of my brothers, and I don't know if any of my guys have said I love you back or just randomly said I love you.
If your guy tells you, like maybe at the end of the conversation, and the guy tells you, yeah, I love you, man, what will be your reaction to it?
I think I'll be depending on the relationship. You can't just meet me and tell me I love you. Like, do you fancy me? But I think there's certain level of, there's sometimes when someone can hug, oh, I love you, bro. Like, I think I may have heard that once or twice in my life.
So you're saying it should be fast, like don't slow down, like don't give room for me to think about it. Just sharp.
To be honest, we probably need to start getting more used to saying that as men and telling each other how we appreciate them and we love them and we love what, you know, the care and the and not just all the good things that we do for each other. So I don't really. It's not something that it's common in my friendship group or in my experience in life. So yeah, it's not very often. What about you?
I mean, I do. I mean, I because over the years, yeah, I've been trying to actively unlearn things, unlearn like unlearn
Toxic masculinity.
toxic masculinity, unlearn certain symptoms of social conditioning that would just make you. Because again, yeah, what is if you're going to actually dissect it? What is the problem with telling your guy I love you?
There's no problem.
What like
Depending
is
on the
it going to make you less of a man? So when I interrogate it like that, yeah, it helps me to get more like.
Which one do you say? Do you say I love you, bro, or I love you, or I love
I
you,
think
bro?
I do love you, bro, more because because that I love you, bro, yeah, is it's kind of like
it's still getting there too.
It's more personal, making it be like say I did in love with you, but love you, bro, is more direct. But I mean, most times it comes at the end of maybe like a message, like recently, so my best friend is Emeka, right? Emeka Barocha, yeah, and on his birthday, I wrote this long epistle, yeah, on my Instagram, and then at the end, I just said "love you, bro," which I always say. Yeah. So
Wait, why did you put the I before?
That now the thing we would talk that now the problem we they face with that because like like people not gonna be thinking wanting but like yeah, but I mean, but again, when you look at it, yeah, there's really no problem with doing that because whoever wants to think of anything should think anything. I love you, I love you, I love my friends, right? So why can't I just, because words of affirmation are not only important in romantic relationships,
yeah.
they're also important in platonic relationships, your friends, your guys, so yeah, so I do with my parents or my family. If I tell my dad, if I just call my dad and say, "Daddy, I love you," you probably think
something's wrong.
I want to die, or you probably ask me, Tom, I'm not dying, so what's going on? Like, why are you trying to give me parting message? But he says it to me and I cringe.
Really?
Yeah, I cringe.
I'm
like,
the same, to be honest.
Stop, daddy, stop being mushy. But like, yeah, I think we just need to unlearn all these things, to be honest. It's just like how someone says, how can you be a man? I don't know how to, and I know, how can you be a man and you're wearing, and you're using lifeboats?
You shouldn't use lifeboats.
But shit, make toxic masculinity come make me drown. I don't understand. Make I drown because of so like it's all these expectations of people and society. It's just this conditioning where they feel like men are not supposed to be emotional beings. We're supposed to be like be very robotic and very one directional and linear. Just so we need to
break from that.
Unlearn that. Yeah. Is a work in progress. Yeah.
Do you struggle with making friends or keeping high value friendships as you grow older?
I don't know what high value friendships mean in this context, but I think as adults now, right? I think it's really hard to make friends, to make new friends as adults. I can't remember the last time I made a new friend. It's been really long, and it's actually because we're adults now. We're more guarded as one. Two, things are a little bit more transactional these days. You feel me? So you can't really tell what anyone's true intentions are, especially in this industry. People want to be friends with you for different reasons, maybe whether not aesthetics, whether not to climb up the social ladder. Yeah, so it's a little hard for me, and also because maybe I'm not actively looking for new friends. I'm very content with
The friends
friends I have, and I'm quite very private. So I don't even exactly like have plenty friends. People know me. I know people. Also, my work is very public facing, so I don't exactly need that many people in my life. So I just want to have those few people that I can trust, that have my best interests at heart, and we can just Kick it with life. So if we vibe, we vibe. If it works, it works.
Do you find it difficult? Let's say you meet somebody who is, let's say, more known than you in the entertainment world, and you guys naturally talk. Do you find it difficult to keep up that friendship with somebody who might be more popular than you in the space? So you guys naturally already vibe, but to keep up with the friendship and build a friendship, do you find it difficult?
Okay. Yeah, I think I understand where you're headed now. Not necessarily, because again, I know the kind of I know who you are, right? And I know that, I mean, if I just walk into this friendship with nothing to offer, it won't stand. I need to bring something of value to you, the same way you bring something of value to me. And I also need to sustain that kind of friendship. Yeah, I need, because again, there's no form of relationship in this life that doesn't need watering. You need to water it by showing up, by just constantly being there. Any form of support you can render to the other person is very important. So I don't, if it just depends on what you want as a person, like what exactly it is you're looking for, and how important the friendship is to you, how much you want to keep that particular friendship, how much you want to keep it going.
Let me give you an example. Let's say you meet, let's use someone outside of Nigeria. Let's say Damson just comes to Lagos. You guys happen to be at an event, right?
Yeah.
You start talking, like how we're talking.
Yeah.
You guys kick off, you get exchange, let's say WhatsApp or whatever the case is. Would you message him first, like, oh, bro, how have you been? Like, would you check up on him or nothing, or you just leave it as that?
So someone like Damson Idris, one would assume that naturally he would have people wanting to be friends with him.
Yes.
Right? He would have people always texting him and friendship bombing him. I wouldn't want to be like that. I would want to respect boundaries. I would want to, be a little restrained in my approach to friendship, but I would also make him understand that, guy, I feel you, right? And I want us to be friends. But at the same time, I'm not going to present it in a way that I'm just out for what I want from you. I'm going to present it in a way that I also have something to offer you.
So you wait for him to message you first?
No, definitely not. But I'll message him first. But it's not going to be that, because again, there's the people who, even at this our level, we have people who get our numbers and then next thing they're messaging. It also depends on the way you message the person. True. So they always just choking you, bro, let me breathe. Allow me to even see the friend in you first. You get me? So
good, fair enough.
Yeah. It's just about applying tact.
True.
Being tactful. Yeah. Do you think society makes it harder for men to openly share emotions with friends?
I think society makes it hard for men to share emotions in general, let alone even get to friendships. I think we've just been brought up in a culture, not even necessarily only in Nigeria, just even in the world. I think abroad they've broken it a lot more than here. But here it's like this is the only way to be a man. So if you show any level of maybe vulnerability or emotion, you almost be seen as less than a man in the eye. And you can also start from your partner. Your partner can also maybe discourage you from showing emotion because you have to kind of be strong for them. And if you're maybe trying to be vulnerable for them and they make you feel a little bit uncomfortable about it, that will not even make you want to open up to your other male counterparts and your friends, So it's one of them ones, and we kind of have to break through it, but it's difficult because even as men, we also want to feel like the man. And sometimes that maybe feels like you can carry the whole world on your back and do it all by yourself, and maybe cry in your bed by yourself in the scene. But I think little by little, the more we have these type of conversations, the more even what Ebuka is doing with the podcast, people being able to be vulnerable about the different situations, and hopefully things can change. Right now.
Yeah, I mean, I think that is also why people say women are more emotional, or friendship between women is deeper. And that's actually because, they have no problems being very emotional with themselves, being very vulnerable. And that's because that has already been conditioned into them from way early. I mean, naturally, every human being is emotional, right? But like, for women, so women have different expectations. Men, there are different expectations for men as well. Unfair expectations, Women are expected to be more open with their emotions. Men are expected to, be more guarded. These expectations are not rooted in facts. It's just I don't know where these things came from. So that has been like a pro for them in their friendships, because they now they get more invested in each other, deeper, like on a deeper level. Why us, bro? If me and you will go bar now, we'll go drink, cancel like 2 drinks, talk, mostly surface. Tomorrow, hey, how far, guy, So we don't. I mean, we're already friends, right? We don't exactly need to like be talking about, man, dude.
Super deep stuff. Yeah.
See, I'm bankrupt right now. to be really be friends. So yeah, I think it's just this. We need to break the stereotypes, to be honest, and just encourage vulnerability on both ends. But you wanted to add something?
No, I was just thinking. I was like, but I think even with men in general, like the things that we value is money, women.
We build our identity around money.
It. Yeah. So to be vulnerable about your identity is so difficult. With women, they don't value money the same way as us. So they can speak about certain things. We wouldn't really want to speak about certain emotions or certain lack thereof because of, like I said, how our identity is literally built around all these things, and our ego is so fragile as well. Like that's one thing that drives us in whether our business or personal lives, our ego.
If I go tell you, say, I no get money today. Tomorrow night, you can't tell me maybe in an argument, you can't tell me, say, you will not get transfer for that day, bro. I will
exactly.
Just, so we need to break free from all of that and just, just be human beings first of all. Like, just be human beings with feelings and acknowledge our feelings. I think also it also even like help us with also the opposite sex as well, to be able to like, because you will hear women tell you like in their relationships that my guy just provide, like it's just all about money. Like they don't exactly, it doesn't have chats. We don't talk. It's just money. Just as long as I don't give you money, I do okay. No, let's talk. Let's vibe. So and they too, they can't help it. They might want to try to like have conversations to like get you to know them more, like just get to know you more, but like they just can't help it because they just is the money they've been chasing all along. They're not in touch with their emotions. So yeah, we need to break that harmful stereotype. It's crazy. Work in progress. All right, quick one. Let's watch this clip.
Some people who feel obligated, I don't know if that's the word,
to stay friends
with
just because of how long
it's been, to hold on to those friendships. There's some people that say, if I've outgrown
this space
or outgrown, our values are different, or maybe I want to be out clubbing and I want to be in church or whatever, or I'm married and you're single and we can't really have the same conversation for whatever, a litany of reasons. There's some people who feel like, let me make friends based on where I'm going, not based on where I've been. So I want to know if you guys have had those kinds of situations present themselves and how you navigate it every day.
So what do you think? Like, have you dropped friends?
I haven't like intentionally dropped friends, but I've been aware of the different paths that were going on. Like obviously I'm in the entertainment space, and most of my friends are not in the entertainment space. So you end up not being friends with people who are doing similar things to you, and it's a lot more easier to understand. It's a lot more easier to understand your lifestyle, understand what you're going through. But I still also try and keep the friendships I had when I was younger. So if they reach out, I still try. I don't never want to make them feel like anything less than, because before we were all who we were. We were pretty much in that same position, and we wouldn't want someone else to make us feel like they're bigger or better than or more important. You know, so I still try and make space for those friends if they reach out and they want to do something like go for lunch or drinks or whatever. But my normal day-to-day friends will probably revolve around people who are doing similar things to me. You know, so I try and create that balance, even though I'm probably not the best at it. Hello, everyone. My name is Shaun Okojie, the most handsome, the most sexiest man in Lagos.
You've taken my line. Well, hello everyone. My name is Tomiwa Tegbe. I was about to say I was the sweetest boy in Lagos, and we're live here on Bella Naija on MENtality with Ebuka.